Hello, Gemini. I am Katie. Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. As always, just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, but this is your June reading. All right, so we're starting this month off with an overall message. This isn't an oracle deck, it's more like an affirmation deck. I thought it would be fun. So let's see what the universe has for you. True manifestations are powered by service and love. Ooh, you know, when I was starting this reading, I had a really high energy for you guys. And this, it just, for some reason, this like the word powered by service and love just feels very igniting to me and very energizing. Okay, let's do this. I'm like excited. It's always nice when you get like high energy, for sure. Hope you all are feeling this. Okay. Okay. There's definitely this energy of doing. And, oh my gosh, okay. Good stuff is coming through. I'm seeing a lot of projects, a lot of work, collaboration. Okay. Just want to pull one more before there we go. Okay. All right, so the first card that I pulled out that made me laugh is opportunity. It's the caterpillar. So I'm kind of seeing that you've already had a lot of opportunities here, right? And they've been building up, and then this is like the mega opportunity. There's something that's going to be happening that feels really good. That's something that you've been manifesting, right? This is true manifestation. You're going to get a win. For sure. There's an opportunity that's going to be presented. And I feel like you're going to be like, it's like a hell yes, right? Like it's a full body, like hell yes, we're doing this. And it feels very exciting. So the next one is mindful group think. So when this opportunity is presented to you, it is an opportunity to think outside the box. So oftentimes we get really like focused on one thing, one outcome, one opportunity. And when that comes into play, I'm hearing very strongly, don't look at it through tunnel vision. Like look at the whole picture, all of the color, all of the things that are involved, what people are involved, you know, where is this taking place? What things do you have to do? How is it going to affect your lifestyle? How is it going to affect your work-life balance? Okay. So be thinking also like, I just got like resources, like what resources you're going to be needing, the focus too. Don't forget like the time. For some of you, you're underestimating the time that this opportunity is going to take. So keep that in mind. Okay. There are going to be choices. You have Feast of Plenty. So with this opportunity, you are going to have to make a choice, right? And both are great choices, right? This one, I feel like you have this one that every time I see the bee, it's kind of like sweet results. So it's like a good outcome. You have that one with the light shining, but then you have this one that feels like very firm in the crystal, and it has this crystal edge that's kind of like protecting it. So I feel like no matter which way you go, it's going to be good. You just have to choose which path you want to take with this opportunity. And maybe that is why, I feel like that's why this is important, because when you have to come to make those choices, you want all of the information. And when you're doing this part, don't just come from it with like an analytical mindset, also feel everything, right? So if it doesn't feel right, that's a clear indicator that that might not be the best path, okay? And that's going to help you with your choices too. There also needs to be, this is the divine cosmic womb, the divine feminine. You need to bring a sense of, it's not nurturing. It's almost like this. Okay. Have you ever heard the term like mama instinct or like spidey senses? That one's better. Like you almost will have that. Like, again, when we are talking about like feeling, not just using your analytical side of your brain and, you know, making it from that point of view, you also need to feel into it. Your divine feminine, whatever that energy is within you, is going to help you down this path, because tuning into that energy is what's going to help you feel things better so that you can make the right choices. And again, right choices isn't the right thing to say. Just make the choice that is going to like feel the best for you. Okay. Okay. So we need to pull some more cards here. What's that one? Clearly wanted to come out. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, definitely like, this is like high energy, and I'm feeling like no matter what you do, it's all going to be good. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So we're going to, as this opportunity is coming to you, okay, there's kind of this twofold part. So this one is netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So you do need to have some preparation involved. Like you can't just sit around. It's like when people, I love when The Secret, they just think that they can sit around and hope for something without doing the work to have that thing come into your life, right? You do need to have some prep work. I'm hearing like researching about the project, learning new skills, even terms like jargon, the jargon for the industry or whatever, you know, the project is. Like there's going to be some terms that you need to learn. You also got the crossing, which is intuition. So I feel like there's this two-pronged approach where you need to be very practical, right? It's kind of like when we talked about this opportunity that you do have this analytical mindset, but you need to bring your feelings into it as well and like feel through the choice. That's kind of what this is saying too. Like you need to utilize your skill sets and everything that you know how to do, but then you also need to rely on your intuition and your gut response in combo with the preparation is like the winning combo. I think that's why the energy is so high, because it's like a winning combo, right? So making sure you bring that two-pronged approach. Also this, like many masks, right? Oftentimes when we're working, like we just wear a lot of masks, right? Because there's different sides of us. Like you are one way at work, you come home and you're completely relaxed with your partner or maybe your roommates, and you're one way. If you have children, you got to put your parent hat on. Like there's a lot of that, the expression, we wear many hats. Don't get lost in the hats or the masks. Like don't feel like you have to be one way or the other. Just be yourself. That's basically what this is saying, okay? Authenticity. Like it's the authentic self. Be yourself in every situation that you find yourself in. Even if you're wearing the different hats, like that makes sense. I'm not the same when I'm just with my husband versus with my kids because I have to be a mom, right? It just is different. But you can still bring like your authentic self to it. And I'm feeling like when you are truly authentic, this is like your kind of authenticity is both sides of this, right? Being materialistic, being, prepared and research and knowing your stuff, but then also trusting your gut, which is beautiful. That's such a beautiful way to live, I think. Okay. And then also don't forget the power of community. Okay. That's gathering around. So with this opportunity that's coming into place, there are definitely people that are going to be involved, support. I'm even hearing like people that help carry the load for you. So I don't know if you're like hiring someone for your business or have assistants, but I feel like there's people around that are going to be helping you when this opportunity presents itself, okay? You have closing door completion. I'm definitely going to want some more clarifying on this, but I feel as though you've closed the door on something and that's why this opportunity is coming, or you're needing to close the door on something before this opportunity can present itself, okay? I don't know, for some of you that might be like leaving your job so you can go on to this new job. I feel like it's more closing. You've got to wrap up other things like projects and yeah, okay. I think what you're needing, okay, so we got me talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. So I definitely feel like there is going to be a time period before this opportunity comes there's going to be a time where you really have to go inward and really care for yourself and really go deep into who you are and what you want this next little stage to be. It doesn't feel like this big change though. Like, I don't know that you guys are changing jobs and stuff. It feels more like a project, like you're taking on something new. That's what the opportunity feels like to me. But you're needing, before that, you have to take care of yourself. I'm hearing that very strongly. Like, you need to have time where you are, what you're closing the door on is completing everything, and then having a time period where you're taking care of yourself before you start on this new project. Okay. Yeah. It feels very like, cut and dry. Like, you need to shut the door on this project because it's complete. You need to take time to replenish and get your mind, body, and spirit in alignment before you move on to this new opportunity. Okay. Let's just pull a couple more, because why not, right? Okay, because back to this like service and love. That's kind of like the theme for yours, right? Ooh. Okay, that definitely has to. Oh, that's funny. This, okay. Okay, so when you're closing the door to whatever has already taken place, there's a little bit of repair that needs to take place. And that's in conjunction with this card, right? So you're closing the door on something and it feels a little sad, I guess. Not like heartbreaking, but just a little sad. Like, you just kind of were bummed out that this opportunity is done. And so you've got to repair a little bit. And the way that you're going to repair the best is by doing things that align your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, I hope that resonates with you guys. The interesting thing that came out, and I'm gonna have to pull another card, is straddling worlds, wandering between realms. I feel like with this mind, body, and spirit, for some of you, astral projection like came in. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of meditation that's happening, things that are making it so that you kind of straddle between. Oh, that's interesting. Like, I feel like your mindset is almost straddling between, between like the materialistic and the preparation and the spiritual intuitive, right? So this is a good time, this healing time and alignment time, to be exploring kind of the balance between those two. I mean, I feel like we kind of already mentioned that with those. Okay, I just want one more. Well, two more, or three, because three fell out. Okay, so we have, okay, so now is the time that you've been, okay, so I want to come back to this. So your true manifestations are powered by service and love, right? I think you have been, this is definitely a good time for that, but you've also been like hyper focused on it. And so this is why these cards came up, because you're needing to put a little bit more attention into your spiritual growth right now. You've got fallen angel, which is spiritual narcolepsy. I think because you've been so focused on this service and love, because it feels really good. It's like high energy, but I don't think there's been an awareness that your spirituality has been depleted because of it, okay? And you also got will-o'-the-wisp, which is treasures hidden in the shadows. So when you do more of your spiritual practices, you're going to be able to, more things are going to be revealed to you. I feel like more of the answers. When you're researching, you're looking for the answers, but when you can go inward and hone in on your spiritual practice, the answers will come to you. So it'll be a lot less work, which is good, right? When you are able to do all of this, you've got fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing. So definitely, right timing for this opportunity, okay? When this opportunity presents itself, again, it is like a hell yes, because all of this goodness is going to be coming from it. This is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune card, right? So all of this goodness comes, this high energy, you're going to be feeling good. It's definitely the time for that. So I just want to end with your overall message. True manifestations are powered by service and love. So get excited for whatever opportunities are coming. Just remember to not neglect your spiritual growth and spiritual development, okay? Because it's definitely calling out for that. You guys, Gemini, this is a great reading. Such high energy. I'm excited for you. Thank you for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe as if this resonated with you, and I will see you next month.